There.
Sorry, I didn't recognize you with the beer.
Can you hand me a
You're
Coke?
not the first, you're not going to be the last
Coke?
Did
either.
I just interrupt something? I really apologize.
Oh no, this is for you, dude.
Yeah, this was the whole idea. The general idea was that we were going to be recording something and you were going to walk through the door and we were just going to go with it from there.
Okay.
Yeah, but that didn't work out.
So just letting you know,
It didn't
the
work
3
out.
rules of nonprofit radio real quick: no swearing, no mentions of monetary amounts.
Okay.
Just say like the tickets are available at these places and that's
Absolutely.
about it.
Okay.
And that's it.
Very
Just be
cool.
cool, chill out, relax.
No,
You seem like a very chill person, so there shouldn't be any problem.
it's a great facade.
Oh yeah.
So it's not live. That's fine then, right?
No, it's not like we're
Okay,
we're
good.
just recording this.
Very cool.
Anything can be edited. Doesn't matter.
Is this fine to have?
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, that's
We got
stuff.
we got cups all over the
Do I
place.
sit here? Or?
Sit. Yeah, go ahead. This is your
I'm
seat.
thinking I'm going to take this microphone out of the shot, or else I'm going to be like running them when that's shooting.
Okay.
And it's going to be awkward.
We
Oh,
can
is
get a
it
chair
gonna
from
be a video?
outside and you can
Is
move
it a video
that.
shot too?
We can
Yeah.
get a chair from outside
Oh, wow.
and we can
Okay.
move that so you can be in the middle.
How about Rosie stands in
Or-
so you can like
Totally.
comment?
You know what? I'm just gonna hold it. I'm just gonna hold it.
That
We
was the
get-
idea. Tell me I'm right again, please.
No, your ego's inflated too much already.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I really wish I would have known. I was like, oh, it's just a radio thing. I'm just gonna not shave.
Oh well, this is new on YouTube.
Yeah, we had to make people actually believe that you were going to be here.
Oh, okay.
Can you hand me my phone? I don't want it ringing. Going.
Yeah.
This new incubator thing is awesome. I remember when I was at their old one like many years ago, and they were talking about doing it, and so it's really, really awesome to see them actually go through with it. So
Here at the new library?
The new library. It's so cool. I'm really loving this.
Okay, so you were at the old incubator too, right?
Yeah, I had an office space there doing the same thing, kind of conducting concerts, and it had a much more local pull though. There was a lot more focus on local artists.
Should we move that thing over here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just to be sure you have a microphone, Sam, that's all. I'm sure you're going to want a piece of this. So tell us more about your escapades at the old incubator.
At the old incubator?
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, we're on the topic, you know.
Okay. Well, what had happened was I was originally involved in a partnership with an old friend of mine, and we were throwing concerts out of the incubator space, and so that was essentially our business plan, was that we were facilitating a cultural interest in like local and regional musicians. So that was the emphasis and that was the focus.
Right.
It wasn't until maybe around 2008, 2009 that we wanted to start expanding towards touring artists, national artists, internationally renowned artists and stuff like that, to where we didn't lose focus on the regional artists, but we couldn't give 99% of our attention to.
Okay. You're referring to we a lot. I'm curious, who was helping you with this? Because this isn't a one-man job.
Oh yeah,
this is like a massive
well,
project.
About 3 years ago, I was working with Sam Martinez under Good Bar Productions, and we stopped working with each other maybe around 2009. I think early 2009, maybe late 2000. Yeah, I think 2009, 2010, around that time. It gets blurry. For the most part, I mean, I know he's doing his own stuff. You know, I had a different vision that I'm currently writing out, and I'm pretty happy. I know he's still doing his thing, so it's good.
Not bad. Not bad. So what are you doing now?
In regards to music,
Let me take that back. While we're still in that period of time, let me
for
ask,
sure.
when did you leave the incubator? What were the reasons? Did you just get too big for the place, or did some life happen to you, or what happened?
No. I think what happened was we had started doing concerts at the incubator, and once the concerts started to become more popular, other tenants started doing concerts, and as it is, the general nature of a concert is, it's like a time bomb. It's just calm, but it's got huge potential to go wrong. I mean, any one incident could totally flip the event upside down. And I think what happened was there were some concerts that were had, outside of ours, of course, in which I guess some vandalism might have happened, or petty crimes.
Yeah, kids being kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's a concert. You know, it's, while you're taking kids away from potentially bad influence, when you have 200 kids crammed in a room, one of them is going to might slip up or might break a bottle outside or might draw something unmentionable on a bathroom wall.
Yeah.
And so this was a city-owned building. So a couple of these events started to stack up, and there was an increasing pressure to kind of limit the concerts that were happening there. And it wasn't any bad blood, there wasn't any bad tension, it was just more so like we needed to find a better space to, I guess, keep these things going more consistently, because there were some limits and regulations that were happening, which were totally, I guess, justifiable.
Right.
Considering that we weren't the only people doing concerts there. I mean, there was concerts there like twice a week for about 2 months, and it was taking its toll on the building. So
yeah, I understand. When you get a lot of people in a group like that, there's a lot of X factors involved.
Oh,
anything can happen, literally, you know. And so when you guys, when you decided to leave, I know the powers that be kind of want a more family-friendly environment, you know, especially during the art walk times and stuff like that. There was a lot of shady stuff going on, especially since the neighborhood of the old incubator, you know, was a little bit on the shady side. So it was really easy to get that stuff happening over there all the time, you know. So now that it's moved over here, where you know there's more light and there's nicer buildings around here and stuff like that. There's not as many old neighborhoods and stuff. They've been trying to change the ambiance into a more family-friendly thing. And Music After Hours, you know, Angel and those guys, they've been doing a real good job on keeping things, you know, somewhat sane. I want to say Ideaphonic was playing last Art Walk. Am I right? Anybody want to correct me on that?
I would not.
No, you wouldn't
know.
Sorry. I remember, I think they were playing, because I was listening to one of their songs live, and I'm like, wow, that's what that sounds like live. But
yeah.
So where are you going to be moving with Galaxy Fair?
Galaxy Fair is actually taking place in downtown McAllen. I understand, we were just talking right now about the reservations around downtown McAllen, but for the most part, when I have an event, it attracts a pretty wholesome crowd.
Yeah.
You know, a college crowd, a young college crowd, a late high school crowd.
Yeah, this isn't like a reggaeton crowd where they're all going to get out.
No, and I got
street party.
Right. It's. I mean, I'd love for it to be a massive party, but this isn't like your standard crazy, like you said, I suppose that sort of crowd.
Yeah.
Which I have nothing against, but a lot of people fear that mentioned crowd, you know, for whatever reason, like the parents might fear dropping their kids off or something. But it's taking place at Cine, and it's also taking place at Thirsty Monkey. So there are 2 participating venues. So there's going to be music happening simultaneously from 5 p.m. up until midnight. So people are going to essentially have to pick and choose which artists they're going to want to see, because there is going to be a bleed between performances, maybe about 15 minutes.
I can't remember. How close are the 2 venues?
They're literally
It's around the corner, right?
45, 50 feet of one another. Yeah, it's right around the corner.
That's what I was thinking. I thought like Thirsty Monkey might be, you know, a street over or something, but
no,
I guess not.
no. It's
I
thought about booking at some other venues up, but I'm not sure. I mean, I can never predict how these turnouts are going to be.
Right.
Last year, when I did it, I had the same setup, and Cine was just almost too congested. And so Thirsty Monkey was kind of like a safe haven sort of valve system relief for that. And so now Thirsty Monkey has expanded itself outside, so it's added about 75 more, I guess, spaces, or the capacity's increased.
Right. So
I'm looking forward to it this year. I'm expecting roughly the same turnout, maybe a little more.
How did it go last year? I heard that was pretty big last year.
Last year was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. We were not expecting to do too hot, only because we were competing with that Never Say Never festival.
Right.
And despite the fact that it's a totally different presentation of music, the scene down here is so small that people just go to shows just to support them. So, I mean, about any given show has about 20 to 30% of people that are just there just because they're curious, or because they may not like the music, they're just there to support it. So the fact that those 2 events fell on the same day by pure coincidence was just like a big facepalm for both of us.
Are you going to have that kind of a conflict this year?
No, we're actually happening on Monday, March 11th, and I know Never Say Never is on Wednesday, which is 2 days later. But it's the same week, but there's still some pressure, but it's obviously not as large as last year's, where it was on the same day.